could have hidden that amulet anywhere in Tamriel, and this was your first choice?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Brilliant. Why is it that the people with the most ridiculous ideas are always the ones who are most certain of them?
Shut up, Thorn.
Shut up, Thorn.
Brings you to Sacred Tor, old friend? Looking for an amulet, perhaps?
𝘠𝐼, how did you find this place?
Do you really think I'd allow you to escape the halls of torment if I couldn't track your every movement?
Sai, no! 𝘠𝐼, stop! You're killing him!
Where is the Amulet of Kings? My master, Molag Bal, demands it!
Your master, please. You would use the amulet to betray Molag Bal.
Fool! When I ascended, you could have been at my right hand, Tharn. Instead, you chose to align yourself with mongrels and imbeciles. Now, you'll die with them.
You won't get away with this. Do you really think you can betray a Daedric prince?
With the Amulet of Kings, all things are possible. Nations will tremble and bow before me. I will be a god!
The Amulet of Kings will never be yours. It is protected by a ward of the Divines.
You mean your ward of Stendarr, god of merciful forbearance, patron of gutless, law-abiding dimwits? It won't even slow me down.
𝘠𝐼 has been watching our every move. 𝘠𝐼 may be powerful enough to break through Stendarr's ward eventually. If we can get to the shrines quickly and receive Stendarr's blessing, we can pass through the ward, but leave it in place. He may not be able to follow for some time. We must make our way to the inner courtyard. From there we can access the chamber.
Sai, are you well enough to continue?
Have no fear, Snow Lily. I am Redguard. We are like mountain bamboo. Far stronger and more flexible than we might appear. Through that gate lies the Crypt of Heroes. We can enter if you wish, but it is a foul place where the dead are restless and angry.
Wandering into a crypt when a necromancer is about? Your curiosity will be your undoing. Rise up, fallen heroes! Kill the intruder! persistent, aren't you? Do you really think you can keep me from acquiring the
Amulet
amulet?
of Kings is under the protection of Stendarr's ward. It will never be yours.
𝘵, you still don't understand, do you? My plan will succeed because of your ward of Stendarr. It will prevent 𝘠𝐼𝐸𝐺 𝐵𝐸 from observing or interfering. By the time the ward is down and the amulet is mine, it will already be too late.
You're insane if you think you can betray the god of schemes.
Naive child. You know nothing. 𝐶𝐚𝐬𝐿, the red diamond at the center of the Amulet of Kings, is the most powerful soul gem ever created. With the amulet in my possession, I will absorb 𝘠𝐼𝐸𝐺 𝐵𝐸l's power, reducing him to an empty husk of ethereal flesh. Then I will trap his essence within the gem. In time, the name 𝘠𝐼𝐸𝐺 𝐵𝐸l will be forgotten. In time, all of Tamriel will bow down before me. Soon, the god of schemes will have a new name. Manimarco.
As a god. Please, a moment, my friends. I must rest before we continue.
𝘠, are you all right? That bastard really hurt you, didn't he? I swear to the gods, I'll take his head off.
I'll be fine, Snow Lily. I just need a moment to catch my breath.
Take all the time you need. I'll keep watch. If there's anything I can do, just name it.
An enchanting moment. I'll be over here bringing up my lunch.
You better keep an eye on me. I'm getting ready to punch. 𝘠 Sahan is nothing if not determined. He once told me that achieving victory... Me. I'll chase Manimarco to the furthest corners of oblivion if I have to. Vengeance is... We're two of a kind. Stoic. Isn't that what people call us?
Zed's tears. I thought I could handle this. I have pushed my body much further than this. It is my mind that pains me. 𝐼𝐸 filled my head with shattered memories. That voice, 𝐼𝐸's voice, it taunted me over and over and I will make it through this, my friend. I did not endure years. We must consecrate the... The shrine is on the far side of the room. Quickly, we must find our way across.
I have a surprise for you, 𝘨. Do you remember your fallen comrades from the Dragon Guard? I've taken the liberty of raising them, and they're quite anxious to see you.
I have no wish to disfigure the corpses of my old comrades of the Dragon Guard. We must consecrate the shrine. stendarr, God of mercy, charity, and justice, empower us with your wisdom and vision. Help us to right the wrongs of this world through your grace and with your guidance. Encourage us as we smite the wicked and punish the unjust. Now, we have only to consecrate the second shrine before we can enter the vault.
certainly did a thorough job hiding the amulet, 𝘨. Couldn't you have just stuffed it in a mattress or something?
The second shrine is in the chamber beyond. There is a trick to reaching it. A puzzle of sorts. The altar is on the far side, but to reach it, the drawbridge must be lowered.
You did it! The bridge is down!
Kill them!
These consecrations beseech you to lower your wards and grant us safe passage into the Vault of Kings.
Dank corridors, crumbling walls, nauseating smells. This place has all the charm of a Riften brothel. It must feel very much like home to you, Titanborn.
You mean a crypt filled with the rotting corpses of inbred kings and failed statesmen? Must be what it's like at a 𝐼𝐴 family reunion.
It is much more pleasant in the summer months.
Pathetic efforts will not succeed. The Amulet of Kings will be mine.
I swear by Stendarr's grace and the sword of my father, you will not win, Mannimarco.
Soon, you will know the extent of my power and bow before me. Through the power of the Amulet of Kings, I will be transformed. All the nations of Tamriel will bow before me. They will worship me and beg for my mercy. All will know the name of Mannimarco as their one true god.
You'll never get away with it, Mannimarco. We'll fight you to our last breath.
By all means, my old friends. Try and stop me.
to the Vault of Kings. The shrines have been consecrated in Stendarr's name. Now you must stand in the casting circle and direct the ring of the... Look, the amulet. I can see it from here.
You are nothing. I am 𝘠𝐚𝐸𝐼𝐸.
Keep 𝘠𝘠𝐸𝐼𝐸 occupied. I'll close the portal.
Minions, arrive! Obey me!
I will hold them at the portal. Focus on 𝘠𝑚𝑒𝑛𝑒𝑚.
I grow tired of these games.
He's weakening! Don't stop now!
Do you really think that death can stop the most powerful necromancer Tamriel has ever known? This is merely a transition. My first step towards true immortality. Now witness my true power! Watch as I rise up from the grave and ascend to godhood!
Worm! You think you can betray the Lord of Brutality and Domination without consequence? You will pay for your arrogance. You will writhe in agony for the rest of eternity. Your tortured screams will echo throughout oblivion to serve as a warning to others.
How uncharacteristically optimistic of you, Titanborn. I may have that embroidered on a pillow.
Finally, we got the damn thing.
It is done. The Amulet of King... 𝘠𝑚𝑒𝑛𝑒𝑚 will pay dearly for the rest of eternity. 𝘠𝑚𝑒𝑛𝑒𝑚 must rest, as must we all. We can sleep a little easier knowing the King of Worms... I've not forgotten, Vestige. Is another piece of the puzzle. The companions assemble once more. Travel to the harborage. It is time for our final preparations.
They're having an important...
Welcome back, Vestige. As ever, straight to the point. You've done... That is the grim truth of the matter. In my sleep, I hear his tormented screams, and Molag Bal forces visions of his eternal torture into my mind. I can show you exactly what I see, if you wish it. Behold the fate of the King of Worms.
Please, no more! It was a misunderstanding, Great One! Let me serve you! Let me prove my loyalty! No more, I beg of you!
Manimarco's torment will be endless. The god of schemes will use him to set an example. All who follow him will know you cannot hope to betray the greatest of betrayers. I cannot help but pity him, despite all he has done. But this is not why you were called here, Vestige. Come, 𝐶𝑠'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S'S
The greatest of the Sword Saints, Divad, tells us that destiny is a chain, forged one link at a time. Our chain... It is you, my friend. You are the link. I will not bore you with effusive praise. When Emperor Varen first brought the 5 companions together, he did so in the hope of creating a Tamriel where all men could... The 5 companions failed, betrayed from within by one of our own, the Worm King 𝘠𝑚𝑒𝑛. All that came after was the result of one man's treachery. Now we want you to join us as our 5th member. You were the champion we should have had with us back then. Don't look so grave. This is largely symbolic, but please, humor an old soldier. My lord, with your permission.
You needn't call me that anymore, 𝘨𝙨𝙨. We are equals now.
All those years ago, when we fought beneath our Lord's banner to free the Empire from the Longhouse Emperors, we did so with a dream of freedom and peace in mind. Not just for the Empire, but for all of Tamriel. Together, we forged a fellowship stronger than any blade, only to see it shattered upon the rocks of deceit by one of our own. That fellowship is no more. Yet we 4 have assembled here, united by a single purpose. It is not vengeance that drives us, but truth and loyalty and justice. I, 𝘨𝙨𝙨, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the 5 companions to be reforged this day by the light of Stendarr and the heart of Lorkhan. May our blade of fellowship be forged anew, and may the vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip, that we may thrust it straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
𝘨𝙨 is right. You are the member that we should have had all those years ago.
It is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars, and they shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Oh, please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire, I'll play along.
Stand united once more. The 5 companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the God of Schemes!
Come here, my friend. I've got a few things I want to say before you go.
It's been a long road, hasn't it? My father used to say that if you avoid all... I've been thinking about our adventures and the hardships we've faced together. We're in the last leg of this journey, aren't we? Where do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive, get your soul back, and stop 𝘉𝐼𝐴𝐵. I guess you're right. Ah, well. Let's not forget the struggles that got us to this point. We're almost home. We just have a bit further to fight.
Are you all insane? You do realize what we need to do, right? We have to fight a Daedric prince. Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what they're afraid to mention. Getting all chummy with Titanborn? I enjoy the company of clever, well-informed people. You really should try. The farmer doesn't thank the cow when it voids itself on the field, but it still makes the crops grow taller. I suppose it is. But that wasn't the reason for this heartwarming reunion. Varen and I have spoken at length since you recovered the amulet. First, the plane meld must be stopped. Even now, forces gather and plan an assault on Oblivion itself. You must join them. Then, and only then, can you take the fight to 𝘉𝐼𝐴𝐵 himself, to restore protection. I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. For good or ill, my family has always... With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him severely, and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen, including your own. This is where your condition works to your benefit. The ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the soul burst and damaged the veil between worlds. If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt the ritual again, this time only if we use it here on Nirn. But if we were to travel to Coldharbour, we might be able to harness its power, imbue you with divine agency enough to challenge the Daedric Prince. But there is a price. Calling upon the power of the amulet in this manner will consume someone's soul, utterly. One cannot channel the power of the gods without paying such a price. Unfortunately, you don't have a soul to consume, and I am, more specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly over-appreciative and fawning. Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however. One of the 5 will need to give their life to fuel this attack, when the time comes.
So you said before the vestige arrived, and I've already thought it over. I'll do it.
Snow Lily, no. You should not need to give your life this way. This is my duty. Penance for my numerous failures. This is my chance to make things right.
The scroll said nothing of this moment, and so I am not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing. All that has happened was because of my hubris. I shall be the one.
Sire, you've done enough. This was 𝘉𝐼𝐴𝐵's doing, not yours.
As the one who will fight the Daedric Prince, the Vestige should decide.
I don't see you leaping to volunteer, Tharn. Saving your own backside again?
Hard as it may be, Lyris, don't be an idiot. I'm the only one who knows the ritual, and we don't have time to teach anyone else.
That's enough. It won't be decided here and now. Vestige, come here. I have some final words for you. It appears we have come full circle, Vestige. That millions of others may live, yes. Do not be troubled. As Tharn has said, there are already plans in motion to infiltrate Coldharbour. You must be part of them. The chains that anchor us to oblivion. When the plane meld has been thwarted and the dust has settled, the 5 companions will gather one last time.
Ah, good. I found you. Speak with me a moment, if you would. Greetings, Adept. Good to see you in person. I am 𝘂𝐚 𝑚, head of the Mages Guild Yes, it's high time Tamriel was free of ☆Ball's grip. The Anchors, the ☮ the undead. They devastate our fragile... I want you to meet with Razumdar, first in the eyes of the Queen. He'll be at the Mages Guild in Skywatch. Even 𝐼𝐸N's personal agents think my idea is sound. I'll be along...
I sense life. Five.
Until their fears or fight behind their master's shields, but a seaman's free to sing and play over the seas and far away. Over the seas and over the lane, for I know or the main.
Well?
Seems like just moments ago we were in Dune, yes? It is a good thing Raz is... Yes. 𝘂𝐚 𝑚 of the Mages Guild. He begs your assistance with a hopeless task. He seeks to bring the Alliance leaders together for a meeting. The Queen tells Raz that you speak with her authority, yes? This responsibility is a great one. Certain communications must be... Job for Cariel?
No way. Do it yourself.
Why?
Thrush is a homicidal maniac, and 𝐵𝐺𝐺𝐺𝐵, let's just say I'm not her favorite person.
Why is 𝐵𝐺𝐺𝐺𝐵 displeased with Cariel?
I may have collapsed a building on top of her. Accidentally.
Ah, yes. This one forgot about that. Very well. Raz will take care of it. And he will send 𝐵𝐺𝐺𝐺𝐵 your warmest regards.
Apologies for my lateness.
Damn it, Raz. Not so close.
Thank you for coming so quickly. Trust, as always. The Alliance leaders will never agree to join forces. And if our guilds only work with one alliance, the other two... The war in Cyrodiil has been long and bloody, and all three alliances are spread thinly. They can't commit resources to an assault on Cold Harbor without making themselves vulnerable. I want to bring all three leaders together, maybe cut a deal. You're in a unique position. You can speak with authority, but you're not an alliance leader. You're respected, you have a reputation. They may let you get a word in before they leap at each other's throats. In short, you're the perfect diplomat. I found the perfect meeting place. A neutral location far from disputed territories, an island called Stirk. I can get you an audience with each leader and provide magical transportation. That's all I ask. I'll open the portal. I think it's best that I travel with you and make introductions as a neutral party. That might make things easier. Esteemed High King 𝐼𝐸𝐸𝐸, I thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I would not presume to waste your time without good reason.
Dibella's legs, but you are a bold one. Even the bards of Wayrest sing of your exploits. I must
Tell me then, is it madness that drives you to bar?
That's a bit of a dreary subject, but I prefer that over some angry line like "I've come..." Ha! I'm sorry. I think I must have misheard you. For a moment I thought you were saying that would be utter madness. But I do like the thought of seeing that
Tell Cariel that I hope
That went well, I think. To mourn.
From an upper story. She'll know what I mean.
So, you've been mingling with the enemy, have you, Daria? Just so you know, I already knew that.
Watch yourselves, outsiders. Give us a good reason and the armigers will cut you down where you stand. We'll burn you.
And shatter you.
I have heard tales of this one. The Skull King favors the bold, even among his enemies. Come, champion, let us fight. I will stay your execution since you came all this way. But choose your words carefully. I'm not a patient. Yes, well, I am both suspicious and curious. If you are an assassin, though, get on with it. To fear death is to fear life. Who? The three alliances? Has magical travel rattled your brain? Speak plainly. What do you ask of me? Where the Old Flag's army was born.
I didn't think it possible. We have much to do. All three leaders have agreed to join us on Stirk. Now comes individually. Everything's been prepared. Are you ready to travel to the summit? Please, the Alliance leaders are waiting. Everything's... Then, with your...
The word has been given.
A moment, please! I'll wait for you on the other side.
Our representative, Captain 𝘼𝐺, is in charge of security on 𝘸𝐸. He assures us that all is well there, but keep your wits about you. Good luck.
Welcome to the island of 𝘸𝐸. Representatives from all 3 alliances are gathering at the meeting place. I'm told they'll be arriving at the meeting site by portal any moment. After all the bloodshed in Cyrodiil, I fear the leaders... I don't envy you. 2 kings and a queen with barely a thimble of patience between them. Reaching a compromise will be no small task, I promise you.
Third.
Look! It's Lady Laurent! Wonderful! It's 𝘍𝐺𝐺. The captain in charge of security, 𝘼𝐺, is over there.
Once we get to Kolda.
Security.
Captain 𝘼𝐺, has the island been secured?
Aye. All ships in the area have been diverted away from the island, and the wards are in place.
And the Alliance leaders?
They'll be here any moment. You 3 should get over there as soon as you can.
We're on our way. Thank you, Captain. We must make haste.
Here's 𝘍𝐺𝐺, the artificer himself. Must it always take a crisis to pull you away from your toys, Telly?
Varnus, your robes smell of failed experiments and your words of failed wit.
Tell me, Telly, what 𝑑wemer rubbish pit did you crawl out of this week?
You really must learn to respect your betters, old friend.
Do let me know when one happens by, won't you? I don't have the time or the energy, 𝘍𝐺𝐺, so I'll bid you good day.
High King Emeric of the Daggerfall Covenant. Queen 𝐼𝐺 of the Old Merry Dominion. 𝐼𝐚 Skald King of the Ebonheart Pact.
We must put aside our differences and work together, or this assault is doomed from the start.
How do we know this isn't a ruse?
A clever plan to divert our forces while your armies take the Imperial city.
I thought backstabbing was your favorite tactic, 𝐸𝐺.
Please, are you both so arrogant? Your weapons are children's toys compared to the horrors that 𝘁𝐺 commands.
I will not wager the future of my people on the word of a snow barbarian and an adolescent female. I fear for Tamriel's future if either of you were to sit upon the ruby throne.
Since when do you care about your people? You never lift a finger except to count your gold.
Please, my lords, this bickering is pointless.
What a waste of time.
Obstinate fools, both of you.
What a mess. Apologies, Vernus, but I'm going to check on my lion guard.
This is going about as well as I expected, unfortunately. Even if we can get them to stop bickering, they'll never agree to send troops to Cold Harbor. That would leave Cyrodiil unprotected. An interesting idea, but they need to stop bickering long enough to consider it. Why don't... This is going about as well as I expected, unfortunately.
Intractable fools. Their pride will see us all dead.
We've served as the first line of defense against 𝘁𝐺's invaders, destroying his dark anchors all across Tamriel. They've succeeded in reducing their ranks and leveling half, willing and able. But, like the Mages Guild, we are constrained by a non-interference pact. The alliances will only tolerate our presence in their realms if we remain neutral. Unless all 3 alliance leaders consent to it, our hands are bound.
This queen of yours is... That's more than I'm getting from them. I don't doubt their... 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵
With our combined strength, is there? An excellent point.
Save you, but what about the war in Cyrodiil? If I commit troops to this invasion, the Pact will... Wizards and mercenaries. How dare you? I should kill you where you stand.
Any luck? Or are they still at an impasse? I hope they come to their senses. With very good reason. But the sooner they come to an agreement that... Does the air feel... I have an ill feeling about this.
He has arrived. I can't.
Chaldean! What's happening?
Go! Get away from me! Run!
These are the great leaders of Tamriel. Pathetic. But how convenient to have them gathered together in one place, so I can crush them like insects.
Molag Bal!
Stay back, Countess!
The insects fight back! How amusing! And yet, so very sad. All of Nirn shall be mine.
Chaldean! Protect the leaders!
we were safe here, hidden from the enemy. The god of schemes grows more powerful. Agreed. There's no time to waste. We must take the fight. Yes, at the 𝐂𝐴𝐼𝐴𝐷 well at the center of the island. After that terrible display of... Honored leaders! You have seen the face of our enemy! 𝐺𝐺 Ball threatens every living being in Tamriel. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild have agreed to join forces to launch an assault on Cold Harbor!
Trust in us. Sanction our actions. Give us your blessings. We will not let you down.
Vanos is right. The guilds are our best and only choice. Send them to Cold Harbor.
I hate to admit it, but I agree with Emmeric.
As do I. It appears that much of the distrust between our alliances was sown and nurtured by the god of schemes.
𝐺𝐺 Ball thrives on deception and chaos. But if you'll forgive me, this alliance war is of your own making.
Countess Akruba, gather the surviving members of both guilds in the Sturk interior. The champion and I will go there now to open the portal.
We'll be right behind you, Vanos.
The time has come, champion.
Let's go!
Stendarr, protect us all! We're as ready as we shall ever be. Unfortunately, it's difficult to predict where...
Hello, what's this? Survived then, have you? Rotten. Welcome. What bridge? Is there a bridge? Dreadfully. Welcome back. Welcome to the... I have the oddest feeling. Am I not speaking? Did I? I don't recall. Saying that's... am I not speaking the common tongue of...
Very few would dare. You may refer to the city's original. It could be. There is no safer place in Cold Harbor. For Molag Bal's watch. Long ago, this city existed in 𝑚𝑟. It was alive and vibrant, and went by a different name. Its people were devoted to Prince Meridia, the Radiant One. They lived in peace and assumed themselves safe from any dangers. But Meridia has enemies, such as the despicable Molag Bal. The Prince of Murder sent minions from Cold Harbor to destroy her beloved city. The city's defenders did what they could, but they were no match for Molag Bal's forces. Everyone outside the walls was slaughtered, but the warriors and mages managed to seal the gates to protect those huddled within. As fortune would have it, the Ayleid king Lalorian Dainar was visiting the city. A skilled warrior and tactician, he quickly took command of the city's defenses. The Ayleid king single-handedly protected one of the gates. As he fought, he prayed for assistance, and his prayers were answered. Meridia felt compassion for her followers, but she also saw an opportunity. Molag Bal's open portal worked both ways. The time had come to take the battle to Cold Harbor. Meridia warded the city and pushed it into Cold Harbor. The city arrived intact, but many of its inhabitants were either killed or scattered by this realm's protective spells. Even the Ayleid king was captured. Still, Meridia had accomplished the impossible. She stabbed a dagger into Molag Bal's side. A portion of her realm was in his domain, and he could not touch it. The survivors lost faith, however. One by one, they left the safe confines of the city to try to return to 𝑚𝑟. They were foolish, and they paid the price for rejecting Meridia's edicts. Meridia foresaw a day when an opportunity would arise. An overconfident Molag Bal. Champions from another plane. On that day, this city would become the focal point for the assault against the Lord of Schemes. I say that the day has finally arrived. This city, you shall, as you go, I recommend King Dainar. As you know, rumors only. Originally, the lights. King Dainar is trapped.
This city has been empty for so long.
Welcome to the Hollow. Don't know.
Plenty, partner. I don't...
This one hopes the hollows, my friend. The dead, he built this one.
Would you like to buy a drink?
Your generosity is 5 clawed, my friend. Listen, everyone. That one bought this one a drink. This calls for a song.
You asked for a drink? 𝘼𝐵𝐸𝐸, you're dead. What a waste of coin.
Silence, both of you. That one bought Khajiit a drink. And you will sing, Saba. All are staying in this tavern until you sing. So sing, fools! Yes, yes!
You saw Queen 𝐼𝐴₁ step out of the orrery? What a wondrous thing.
Welcome, friend. Well...
You should have killed every last one of those two small goblins. Why let their chief walk free?
I sense life.
Five-fold.
Delight.
Welcome, friend.